Okay. Hi guys, good morning. Let's get started. So yesterday we have covered S3. We were working on learning S3. We have learned the data consistency in S3, how the data are replicated into different ability zone when we uploaded the data into S3, right? So how many copies of data we are storing in S3? Minimum 3 copies. Okay. Always remember that we are having minimum 3 copies of your data in S3 bucket. Okay. Now, so while working in S3, we have covered that S3 storage classes. We cover S3 storage classes, right? Yesterday. So in S3 storage classes, we have covered S3 standard, which is the highest paying storage class. It is a default class. Okay. Here we store the data. We store the data. By default, this class is selected, and this is the highest paying storage class in Amazon. It gives the high availability, it gives the high durability of your data. Data is stored in all the three facilities, three availability zones. It is used for storing the frequently accessed data, and you require the data immediately. For this scenario, we are going to store the data in S3 standard. There is no retrieval charges. Then we have S3 infrequent access, where you store the data which you are less frequently using, the data you don't uh, want to spend more money to store the data. Okay, so the data which you are less utilizing, but whenever you want the data, uh, you need the data immediately. That is a rapidly accessing the data. So you have to store the data in infrequent access. Then infrequent access one zone, where your data is similar, your storage class is similar to infrequent access, but your data will be stored in only one single availability zone. Next is intelligent tiering. What is intelligent tiering? So in this case, uh, if you are not sure which type of what is your data pattern, how frequently you are using the data, or are you not using the data that frequently, you are not sure about the frequency pattern, then you let Amazon decide on behalf of you using a AI tool which analyze your data, and according to the how frequently each object in your S3 bucket, each object in your S3 bucket, how f- how many times you have accessed in the last 30 days. According to that, it decides you should keep the data in frequent access, you should keep your data in infrequent access. Okay, so this is the intelligent tiering. Next is reduce redundancy storage. This is a legacy storage, not in use right now. I have just kept for your FIR purpose, just to for you to, if you find this thing, this is a legacy. Okay. Now next is Amazon Glacier instance retrieval, Amazon Glacier flexible retrieval, and Amazon Glacier as deep archive. So uh, all threes are Glacier, and it is used to store the old data, the data which you are not frequently access, and the retrieval time for the data, the acceptance of retrieval time of the data can range from several minutes to hours. That is a Glacier. Now we have three type of Glacier in Amazon. One is instance retrieval, means you can retrieve the data immediately, but the charges retrieval charges will be high. For flexible retrieval, here the data is stored in the archive and the retrieval time can vary from minutes to hours, and deep archive that retrieval time can go up to 12 hours. There is no fees for accessing your data for moving your class from one tier to another tier. So you can always move the data from standard to infrequent access, infrequent to one zone or Glacier. There is no charge if you are moving the data from one storage class to another. But remember, if you have moved the data to Glacier, it will be from Glacier to standard. It won't be possible because the data is archived. So archived data cannot be moved to standard. But from standard, instance retrieval, uh, infrequent access, infrequent access one zone, you can move to Glacier. So that is a hierarchy. So let's go to console and and see the lab. Yes, Seema ma'am, you have joined. Okay, let me log into the console. So in console, let's navigate to S3. So we have created two buckets previously. In our previous session, we have created two bucket. These are our two buckets. Let's go to the this bucket and let's upload a file. Okay. So I'm uploading this file. So while uploading, you can see here you have the property. Scroll the property. You can see the all the tires which we have covered till now. So if you want, as I said, by default it is always standard. You can see right now in the right side some information regarding the each tire. Now if you want to upload the data into infrequent access directly, okay, you can do that. So while uploading that file, and you know this file you're not going to use that frequently, so you can directly upload to infrequent access. Okay, scroll down and upload. So now you can see this object in S3 is stored in S3 standard infrequent access. Okay, now if I upload the other file and I want to upload the data to different availability, different tire, you can select any tire. Scroll down. Let's say I want to keep the data in Glacier. Scroll down and upload. So you can see the file, it is in Glacier. Now let's go to the any file in standard. This file in S3 standard. Let's click here, and if you click on the open here, we are able to access the file. Even we can download the file. Okay, we can download the file, but if you go to Glacier, I said you can't download the file immediately. If you click here, you can see you can't download or open the file. Why? This object is stored in Glacier. In order to access this, you must restore it first. Okay, so here you have to initiate the restoration. That means this file is compressed and it is stored in Amazon, so you have to restore the file. Okay, so how for how many days do you want to restore the file? Means after restoring, how many days are you are going to use this file? Because if you have restored the file, you have to give the number of days you are going to use it. After the use, again the file will be archived. So I want to use this file for 1 day. So the restoration time will take up to, you can say, 19 of April. Okay, now you can see retrieval tires. Bulk retrieval, it can take typically 5 to 12 hours, standard 3 hours to 5 hours, and expedite retrieval, it can take 1 to 5 minutes, but it will be chargeable. And restore, close it. Now you can see restoration has started and it is in progress. So as soon as this restoration will get completed, you will be able to access the file. So the any file which is in Glacier, you won't be able to access immediately. You have to retrieve the file, and after the retrieval process gets completed, you will be able to access the file. Any question? Okay. So now, can we move the object which is already uploaded to S3 to different tiers? I have right now we have selected the tier while uploading the data. But can we switch the storage classes after the file is uploaded into S3 bucket? So answer is yes. So here you can see it is in standard. If I want to move this object to some other tier, so scroll down here, you can see the storage class. So all the object, you can go to the property of the object and see the storage class. And if you want to edit, click here, scroll down, and you can edit and update. Okay, so this is a feature of Amazon. You can select the multiple tiers as per your convenience, as per your data usage, and how frequently you want to access the data. Okay, so now you can see it is in one zone. So standard, flexible, glacier, standard infrequent access, and one zone. Now this one, let's check it has been retrieved or not. No, right now it is in progress. Anyhow, do you have any question? Okay, so this is your S3 storage classes. Now it's very important to remember these classes, because in examination, if you're going for the certification, they do ask you which is a cost effective class, which is the more you have to pay in which classes. You have this type of data, which is the recommended storage class you will provide to your company. So you have to understand the type of data which you are dealing with, and which is the best suitable tier or the class for that particular data. So you have to be very clear about all these tiers or S3 storage classes. Now how S3 charges you? So right now, as I said, you are in the free tier, so you can store up to 5 GB of the data. Okay, there is no charge for you. But if you are outside the free tier, or if you have a corporate account, how Amazon charge you? So Amazon charges you as per the storage. Okay, so per GB charges is there. Request. So in Amazon, there is no charges if you upload the data. Okay, so there is a charge in accessing the S3. Basically means if you are uploading and downloading the data, there is a charge associated to that. So if you are uploading the data, there is no charge. But if you are downloading the data, there is a minimal charge if you are uh, bringing the data out of the Amazon. So for that also there is a charge. So that is a request. Get put copy. Storage management price. So there is a features, high level features. It's not there in our current syllabus. So inventory, analytical tools, object taggings. These are the few features for which Amazon charges you. Data management pricing. Data transfer out of S3, free to transfer into the S3. S3 transfer acceleration and cross-site application. These are the few features. These two we are going to cover. So this is also chargeable. Okay, so I will show you. So if you want to check for any service what is the charge, just search give the service name and pricing. So you will find the URL and you can check what is the prices, and it is a region specific charges. It is a region specific charges. I think okay. So this is are the charges for Amazon S3 bucket. So you can see we are in Mumbai region. So these are the charges. Okay. So to store the data up to 50 terabyte, if you are storing in SC standard, the charges is $0.025 per gigabyte. After moving from after 50 GB up to 450 GB, the price is reduced. So the in cloud, the more you use, the more you will get in cheaper price. So that's the ideology in cloud. So the more you use, you will get a more discounts. Okay, so it's similar to when we purchase something. If you're purchasing in bulk, you're getting discounts. So if you are using something, so there will be discounts if you're using more. Okay, so S3 Intelling, you can see the charges. uh, Go to, let's say, one zone, infrequent access, Amazon infrequent access. You can see the charges of difference. So in standard it is $0.025 per gigabyte, but in infrequent access you can see the price is almost half as compared to standard. It's almost half as compared to standard. Okay, one zone is more cheaper. Okay, glacier, you can see the glacier charges. Deep glacier, it's 0.02. From 25, deep glacier is reduced to 2. So you can compare the difference. If you are paying 100 rupees here, storing the data in deep glacier will be nearly 4 rupees. Similar to here in deep glacier, it will be nearly 10 to 15 rupees. So these are the different. Now, if you are storing the data in Virginia, the prices will be different. Okay, and if you want to calculate, so Amazon has given you the calculation as well. Okay, so price calculator is also there, and you can see as a part of the free tier you can get S3 for free, 5 GB per month. 5 GB per month, you you are eligible for in free tier basically. Okay, now there are different tabs as well. We will go one by one, but let's go to our PPT. Now, next topic is cross region replication. What is cross-region replication? Now, you have one bucket in, uh, okay. How many of you, can you give me example, which is the most popular website or most popular app which is working on Amazon? The backbone is Amazon for that particular website or company. Anybody knows? And you are using on a daily basis. Which website? I will give you a. It is streaming website, OTT platform. Which OTT platform have their full infra on AWS? Netflix and and one more, Hotstar. Netflix and Hotstar are the two companies which have their backbone full infra on Amazon. So Netflix. So Netflix is a US company, right? They are storing the data in, let's say, Virginia. Now they want to serve Indian customer. So if they are storing the data, their video files in S3 bucket, and they want to store Indian customer. So you are here and there is a customer in US here. So who will get more latency? Who will get more latency? The customer which is located in India location, or the customer which is in America region? Who will get more good experience? So the American person. Why? Because the bucket is near to that person. The data center in which the data is stored is near to the particular person, right? So if now company want to increase the experience, wants to, second point, for Netflix also to transfer this data to this long distance is a overhead, because they have to pay more charges, okay, and the user experience is not that much. So what Netflix can do, they can create a bucket here in Indian region, and if they are uploading a file, they can replicate that file in this bucket, or replicate, or what they can do, they can upload the file here as well as here for Indian customer. One copy here, they are uploading a copy here and one copy here. Agree? This is one way they can do that. Now let's say now they decided to set up or give the service in Africa region. So what they have to do? They have to upload a copy here, they have to upload a copy here, and they have to upload a copy here. 3 times they have to upload the copy. Now I said, to transfer the data, it's very costly, right? Over the internet, transfer data is quite costly. Why? Because you, the files have to go over the internet, and there is no proper bandwidth, or there are so many intermediate servers will come in picture. So what is the optimal way? And you can see, if the number of buckets are increasing, if the number of buckets are increasing, you have to upload the same file again and again in different bucket. Agree? Yes or no? So what is the method? There is a simple method? There is. And second, you have a client, you have a, let's say you are working in a bank and you have a bucket here, and because of government rule you have to keep a copy, backup copy, in different region. Why? Let's say this region goes down, okay, the data will not be you are not going to lose the data, but if this region get isolated, I told previously, there are chances in last year 2022, full America region got isolated. Why? Because there was a fiber cut. So nobody was able to connect to the data centers situated in America. So in that case, if you are a user of bank, will you can a bank give a can a bank give you the excuse that because America is not get connected, you can't access your data, you can't access your money, or try after some time? Can bank give you this lame excuse to you? Because all your data is in America region. So no. So for that, what banks do? They keep a backup copy in different region. So your company has decided that one copy, keep a copy here, second decide a copy, second copy should be available here, right? For backup purpose. So will you going to upload the data two times in different bucket? So answer is no. So for that, what Amazon has done, Amazon has created a service called cross region replication inside S3. This is a feature. Okay, this is a feature. This is not by default. It's a feature. You have to enable it. In this feature, what you can do, you can upload, you can create a replication of your bucket. That means this is your primary bucket. Okay, this is your secondary bucket. So whatever you upload the data in this bucket, in this region, it will be automatically, it will be automatically replicated to the destination bucket. So if you have n number of buckets, you just has to upload the data in the primary bucket. Now Amazon will take care of transferring the data from this bucket to other buckets automatically. Okay, it is a asynchronous. That means it will take a little time depending on the data size and depending on the request, but Amazon will transfer the data and it will be very fast and very cheap as compared to uploading the data in each and every bucket. That is called cross region replication. Even the bucket can be in same region, the bucket can be in different region. Source and destination bucket can be in the same region, and the source destination bucket can be in different region. But this replication, cross region replication or replication service is used to create another copy of your bucket. So anything you are uploading in this bucket will be copied into the target bucket. So now Amazon is doing work for you. Amazon is doing some work for you. So Amazon will charge for that. So there is a minimal copying or data transfer fees which Amazon will take from you. It is not free service. So there Amazon is going to take some charges from you to transfer the data from one bucket to another bucket, or copy the data from one bucket to another bucket. But this is a very good feature, because let's say you have a 10 GB file and it take 1 hour to upload the file in this bucket. Now you have 1, 2, 3, 4 buckets more. So how much time it will take? 1 hour for one bucket. 5 buckets are there, so 5 hours. Agree? Can you upload the data parallelly and you can upload the 10 GB file to all the 5 bucket in 1 hour? No. You have a limited bandwidth, right? Your internet speed is limited. So if it is taking 10 GB data to upload in 1 hour, so for 1, 2, 3, 4 more buckets, it will take total 5 hours to upload all the buckets. But this using this feature, you just upload in this within couple of minutes, the data will be copied in different targets. But you have to configure that. This is not the default feature. This is a additional feature, add-on feature, which you have to enable it. By default, this feature is disabled, and Amazon take charges for transferring the data from one region to another region or one bucket to another bucket. So the transfer fees. Okay. So how much Amazon charges you? You can see the replication. We are okay here. So S3 cross region replication, same region replication, and replication control, time control. So how much Amazon charges you? Amazon charges you 0.015 $0.015 per GB for transferring the data. So different region has different uh, values as well, but this is a flat for all the region. So cross-region replication or same region replication, you pay SC charges for storing in the selected destination storage class from the primary for the primary copy for replication put request. Okay. So this is what the cross-region replication means. Okay. Next is S3 transfer acceleration. Next is S3 transfer acceleration. So here, what is mean by S3 transfer acceleration? So remember we talk about edge location. Remember we talk about edge location, the three primary basics of S3. So what is edge location? It is a different type of server, different type of data centers which are used to cache your data. Agree? So here what we have learned, that Amazon has this feature where there is a website, if hosted on some different region, you can cache the data of that website, just like Wikipedia. You can cache the data in different 8 location instead of directly serving to the client or the user, so that the traffic on your website can be reduced, and this local data centers can serve the website to the different customers or different users. Agree? This is the edge location. But this feature is for downloading the data. This feature you can see, source is the website and you are downloading the data. Similarly, here, okay. Similarly, S3 transfer escalation works. So S3 transfer acceleration enable fast, easy and secure transfer of file over long distance between you and your bucket. Okay. So same feature is available for S3 as well. That's why I have given a photo of S3. So if you have a data here and you are downloading or accessing the data from your S3 bucket for a very far region. Okay. So if you are doing that, you might get a not optimal performance while downloading the data or accessing the data. So you can enable S3 transfer acceleration where a copy of your S3, copy of your data in your S3 will be kept into nearby edge location, so that you can access the data quickly and in less amount of time. So that's what S3 transfer escalation is. It is again a chargeable service. So it gives more faster response as compared to direct accessing your S3. So you are not going to, you don't have to change anything. So your user don't have to do anything. If you just enable this feature on S3, Amazon will take care of everything and you will get a small enhancement in the performance. What type of performance? Uploading and downloading the data. So it take advantage of S3 global CloudFront global distribution 8 locations. So you can see the 8 location. As the data arrive at the 8 location, it is routed to S3 over an optimized path. Now, is S3 transfer escalation is only used to download the data? So you have one bucket here, and you are the user right now. So is it only going to help you to increase the performance while downloading the data, or it will help you to upload the data as well? So the answer is both. It is used to upload as well as download the data. So if you are uploading the data directly to S3, let's say it is taking you 1 hour because your you are far from your S3 bucket, and because of so many network issues between you and your bucket. Remember, when you are uploading the data over the internet, there are so many intermediate servers are coming in picture, right? Have you seen that when you're downloading any file, you get a constant speed or you get a variable speed? You get a variable speed because there are so many intermediate servers are there. So you connect to this server, you connect to this server, here, and then actually you go to your S3 bucket or your actual source from where you are downloading the data, right? Because so many servers are coming, their performance can be varying, and according to their performance, you will get the bandwidth. So, what is the second option? How can I increase the performance? I have a good bandwidth, still I am not able to get the good performance while uploading and downloading the data. So, what Amazon does, there is a feature called S3 transfer acceleration where you can upload the data to nearby location. Okay, you don't have to do anything, that is handled by Amazon, but what happen in behind the scene, when you enable S3 transfer acceleration, your request will not directly go to S3. Your request will not going to be hitting S3 bucket directly. Instead of that, your request will route to nearby 8 location. Because of this, you will get a good bandwidth and you will take a lesser amount of time to upload the data, and from here your data will be copied to S3 bucket using Amazon backbone service or Amazon has their own good network. Okay, so that is what, as the data arrive at the 8 location, it is routed to Amazon S3 over the an optimized path. Did you got this concept? What is S3 transfer acceleration? It is used to download as well as upload the data using edge location to increase the performance of transferring the data from S3 to user to S3 in both direction. Okay, so you can see S3 backbone. You upload the data to nearby edge location and it will be copied to S3 via Amazon. Now, again, this is a chargeable service. And how do you know? How can I make sure that in which region I will get the benefit? Let's say you are in India and your bucket is also in India. Will this be giving you any beneficial to enable the S3 transfer acceleration or not? You have enabled this feature, but is this feature is giving you any advantage or not? Okay, it's not always that you will able to get the advantage. If your data center is near to you, your bucket is near to you, you won't get the advantage. So you can just search S3 uh, transfer acceleration speed test or comparison tool. Just search this thing. Okay. um, s- I think yes. So you can see S3 acceleration speed test. This is a speed test. So I will copy the URL in the chat box. Okay. Now you can see it is checking from my laptop to Virginia region S3 bucket. So it will going to check the downloading as well as uploading speed, and it will give me a report that if I'm enabling the S3 transfer acceleration, will it be beneficial or not. You will see here in some region you will get a huge difference, but in some region there will be a chances where you will get a negative. Okay, so you can see it is going to check for each and every country, the region where the bucket can be created. So in Virginia right now, this test it is showing I'm not getting any benefit of using S3 transfer acceleration. Okay, so in San Francisco, they are doing some checking. Let's see how much the report will give us. So it is going to use your bandwidth. It is going to test some feature, and the reports will be generated 2% faster. Okay. So similarly, it is going to do the testing for all the region. So let's go to S3. How can I enable this thing? Go to your bucket. Go to your bucket property. Here is your bucket. Here is your bucket property. This is your bucket. This is your bucket property. If you scroll down, you can see transfer acceleration. Use an acceleration endpoint for fast data transfer. By default, this is disabled, but this is a chargeable service. How much they are going to charge you? Again, go here and search acceleration. How much data transfer? Yes, you can see, scroll here, S3 transfer acceleration pricing. Okay, so this is the charges. I think this is region specific. So Amazon, it will give you all the details. Even you can see the URL for this tool, speed comparison tool. So this is the charges to enable this feature. $0.8 per gigabyte for all the region except US, European, Japan. They have this amount. Okay, so you can see here is faster. Oregon, if you are using Oregon, if you want to enable this feature, it will give you much more faster speed. Any question? So we are not enabling it. If you want, you can just click on edit and just enable it. That's it. You can see Amazon is giving you a warning that it is that you're going to incur a charge off for this. So I'm not enabling it, but this is a feature which Amazon provide. Okay, and how this is using behind the scene, we are using 8 location. Okay, so here we are wrapping up the first part of S3. The basics of S3 we are wrapping up. Okay, so we have done 3 classes on S3, 3 to 4 classes. We have seen how we are going to how we can create a bucket, how we can upload the data, what are the basic features of S3. We have covered that. Okay, and further we are going to do more things in S3. So what we have learned today or till now, S3 is a object storage, not suitable to install an operating system or running a database. So I told you, you can't install the operating system, you can't install application on S3. This is a object storage, not block storage. We have covered in detail what is the difference between block storage and object storage. So in object storage, you can't run your application, you can't run your OS. Okay, why? Because all the files of our OS and application should be stored in a single device, but while storing the data in S3, your files will be distributed in different servers. Okay, all the files will be distributed in different servers. The files can be from 0 byte to 1 terabyte, 5 terabyte. This is the size of single file. You can store unlimited amount of data. Files are stored in buckets. S3 should have a unique name. Now read after write consistency for put of new object and eventual consistency for override put and delete. Now this is, as I said, this is the old one. Now Amazon give strong consistency for put of new object as well as override and delete. But if somebody asks you the consistency, you can just update them that I know previously Amazon was giving the eventual consistency for override put and delete, but recently they have changed and they are giving the strong consistency. So if you are giving this type of answer in your interviews, they will know that you are confident and you know the AWS in and out. So you should know the history as well, what Amazon is doing eventually, what they are changing. Okay, S3 storage classes. So S3 standard, S3 infrequent access, S3 one zone. So S3 standard, durable, immediately available, frequently accessed data. S3 infrequent access, durable, immediately available, infrequent access data. S3 one zone, same as infrequent access, however, the data is stored in a single availability zone. S3 intelligent tiering automatically moves your data from one tier to another according to the most cost effective tier based on how frequently you are using the data. Glacier, used for archival data, optimized for the data which is infrequently accessed and it can take couple of hours, minutes to hours. Same goes with deep glacier and glacier instance. Core fundamentals of S3, it is a key value pair, versioning, metadata, and there are some policies, sub resources, bucket policy, cross origin resource sharing, transfer acceleration. We have seen that. Whenever you upload the data to S3 bucket through CLI to backend, you will get a success score of 200. You can enable MFA delete on your object. Okay, so nobody can delete the object or the files from S3 which are important to you. So this is right now your basics of S3 we have covered. Okay, now I just want to show you how to enable the alarm or billing alarm. Should we cover today how we can enable the billing alarm? Okay, so go to your billing dashboard. So I have shown you how you can check the bill which you are getting. I will show you again. So you can check how much bill in the current month you have to pay. So if you have noticed, when you log in from your root account, in the below it will show you the how much cost you have accumulated till now. This is your current bill and forecasted. Okay, but if you go here in your billing console, it will show you the actual amount you have to pay. Okay, and service wise as well. So you can see in the route 53 I have to pay $0.5. So per service it will going to show you in S3. If you click on the S3 storage, simple storage service, how much amount I'm paying this much amount. For Mumbai region, it is also showing in which region I'm paying the more and paying less. So Virginia, I have stored a very less amount of data as compared to Mumbai region. Okay, deep glacier. You can see the charges for deep glacier. Now credits, if you have some credits with Amazon, Amazon do distribute the vouchers. Okay, Amazon distribute different vouchers, and accordingly that vouchers you can utilize. So these are the some credits Amazon gives you over the period of time. And if you go here in the billing preference, sorry, billing, console billing tax. Now they have changed the console again. Yes, billing preference only. Now the great thing about Amazon is they keep on changing the GUI. So previously it was different. Now can you see the alert performance preference? Click on this, edit, and receive AWS free tire alert. AWS free tire usage alert will be delivered to your account root user email ID if this is activated. So basically, if you are overutilizing your free tire, you will get a mail on your email ID. And second, receive AWS CloudWatch billing alert. So enable this as well. So these are the two things. First of all, you have to enter your email ID and enable this thing. Okay. So both should be activated. So first it will give you the alert on your email ID when you are going above your free tire. Now let's say you are using a service which is not in the free tire, but you have to limit that after a certain amount of time, or a certain amount of money you have to pay. If you are going more than that amount, you should be getting an alert on your email ID. So that's why we are enabling CloudWatch. What is CloudWatch? CloudWatch is one of the service which we are going to learn in further classes, which is used to store the logs, and it is used to create an alarms. So just write CloudWatch. Okay, monitor resources and application. So go to the CloudWatch. Now you have to select the Virginia region. So for billing alerts, you can see right now there is no billing alert in Mumbai, but in Virginia there is a separate tab for billing alerts. If you click here, you can see billing. So billing is only this feature, the billing feature is only available in Virginia. Again I'm saying, so billing alerts, this features is only available in Virginia region. This is not available in Mumbai region, but it's global. It's not that you are going to be getting alerts if you are using services in Virginia. No, it is related to your account, but this service is only available in Virginia. So if you go here, billing, so you can see there is no bill right now, there is no alarm right now. So click on create alarm from here or here, create alarm, select the metrics. Okay, if you click here, so this matrix should be available. So matrix name is estimated charges. What is the name of the matrix? Estimated charges. So matrix, this is basically create enable how much amount of money you are spending. It is calculating USD maximum and over the 6 hours. So the graph is being created for 6 hours. Now you just have to give the amount here in USD. So let's say I'm saying $1. If I'm spending $1 in 6 hours, raise an alert, or you can just give $0.1. Okay, so if I am using some service and I am getting charged, and my charges is going more than $0.1 within a 6 hours period, create an alarm. Simple. click on next. Alarm. Now when the alarm is created or when the alarm is generated, what you have to do? What do you have to do? You have to notify yourself. Okay, so create a topic. Just write, create a new topic. Click here, give any name, and just write your email ID. Okay, what is topic? We are going to cover this thing in our SNS thing. SNS is a service we are going to learn. This service is to send an email from Amazon to any user. So simple notification service, SNS. Okay, it's just like your email service in Amazon. So it is used to send a notification or email to different user. Even you can configure your mobile number as well. Okay, so this is right now you can underscore app for real. If I have some, this name is already used. Okay, so you have to create a group. It is called topic, and enter your email ID and just create it. Okay, now here you can see the console. Let's click on the console. So this service SNS is used to send the email to different user. So you can see this is a topic group which we have created, and my email ID is pending for confirmation. Okay, until you go to your email ID and confirm it, so you will receive some notification, something like this. You can see notification. Until you approve this, you will not receive the email. Why? Amazon doesn't want anybody to spam you. So this is basically used on a subscription base. So you are allowing that, okay, I want mail from Amazon. So I have approved. After approval, just refresh this page. You will see the confirmation. Okay, if it is not confirmed, you will not receive the mail. Let's go back to your CloudWatch. Okay, email ID is confirmed, and click on next. Just give the name to your alarm. So billing alarm, and just click on next. Just confirm everything. So $1, a $0.1. Send a notification to this topic and create. Okay, right now this status is showing insufficient, but it should be an active status. Okay, so if I go here, this is my group, this is my topic. Right now only one email ID is there. You can configure multiple email IDs. Okay, you can see, you can send email, you can send SMS as well. So it is like WhatsApp group. You just have to create this group, and whatever the people which are there, or the email ID, the mobile number are there in this group, you can send it. Okay, so email ID, email. So you can enter any other email ID as well. Okay, so again here you can see pending. So I will receive an email ID on my other account. You can see other account, and if until I confirm this, you will not send them any mail. So now as soon as the alarm is created, as soon as you breach the threshold which you have kept, that is $0.1 every 6 hours, you will get a notification. Now you can see the status is okay, active. So you have created a billing alarm. We have created a billing alarm. So this is making sure that how much amount you want to be getting alert if you forget something. So if you are moving outside the free tier and somehow you are getting charges from Amazon, this alarm will let you know that something is wrong, something you forgot, and some charges are incurring in your account. Okay, so that's it for today, guys. Any question, please let me know.